welcome back to Let's Build a Willys Jeep. We are on our way of restoring this Jeep. Give you a quick preview of what the shop looks like. We got parts everywhere and boxes of new parts ready for install. Lots more videos on the way. There's the engine that has to be installed as well. And now we're going to show you how to remove a shock absorber from a Jeep. And in our case, what happens when one of these main studs that holds the shock absorber on is broken? What do you do in that case? First thing you want to do with needle nose pliers is take out the cotter pin that holds the shock absorber in. And then in our application, since this main stud right here is broken, there was actually just like a big bolt that we installed right here and a big nut right here. So to take this nut off, and then the shock absorber will come off, and there's a washer behind this nut that pushes against the shock absorber to keep it in place. While the bottom is what it's supposed to be, so the stud is actually correctly installed, and just a cotter pin and a washer, and that's all that holds the shock absorber on. That just slides right off. Very, very big nut. We just use a big wrench here and unloosen the nut. That, then it'll just come right off like that. And then behind that is a washer, and then that will just slide right off. And that would do the same thing for the bottom. Now you just pull the cotter pin out like that, and there's another washer, and now it will just pull right off. So using two hands, just slide it off, and it will just come out just like that. And now comparing the top and bottom, the top is a big bolt and the bottom is what it's supposed to be, the actual stud. So you just use a big bolt and a big spacer, and the spacer right here makes up the distance like this to match the shock absorber for the top. Here is a closer view of this bolt that we have improvised to make this new stud. So the bolt just pulls out like this from the frame, and it looks like this. It's a very cheap way of fixing this without having to weld on a new plate that holds the stud.